What is going on, guys? My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys the next episode of my Let's Play Clash of Clans series. So I went ahead and built the rest of my traps, as well as finished upgrading all my walls to level 6 before I filmed this episode, but we do have 2 more buildings we need to build, and then finally in the next episode we can go ahead and redesign our town hall. So I need to build the air sweeper, as well as the final hidden Tesla, and then I'll have all the buildings, all the traps I need to redesign my base. So let's go ahead and get those, as well as raid for a lot more gold, so I can get some more gold to upgrade the rest of my walls up to level 7. I also did upgrade some things while I was raiding earlier, so you guys probably saw inside the laboratory that I was upgrading my archers up to level 5. I was sort of torn between using those guys or the goblins to upgrade first, maybe even the giants, because I've noticed that my giants die super fast at level 4, but I decided on the archers since they are pretty versatile. You can use them in pretty much every single army composition, so I decided to upgrade those guys, and they're the pretty sensible choice for anyone when they hit Town Hall 8 for what you guys should upgrade first. So I upgraded those guys, 5-day upgrade. I should have enough elixir at the end of this, since I'm not upgrading any buildings with elixir today, to do my next laboratory upgrade as soon as that finishes up. As well as if you look on the top right, you can see I have over 14,000 dark elixir, which is enough to upgrade my barbarian king. I definitely need to start focusing on dark elixir at Town Hall 8 to make sure I get those dark elixir upgrades that I need, as well as getting the barbarian king leveled up, because at level 1 he is pretty weak and he doesn't have his iron fist ability until level 5. So I'm going to sort of focus on that, see if I can steal as much dark elixir as possible. And yeah, let's just go ahead and attack some bases, steal some resources, and see what we can do. So for this base, I took care of all the mines and pumps on the outside, but as you guys noticed, there is a pretty solid chunk of change inside of the gold storages. So I actually did decide to go for those guys. I'm dropping my giants, and they're going to go ahead and slowly walk up. And as my wall breakers finally break through, I'm going to go ahead and spam some of these goblins, and they should find their way to the gold storage on the left-hand side. There's 2 more gold mines up here, though. So as I drop the goblins, I noticed there was actually most of the gold inside of those gold mines, but still, since I already made this opening, I'm going to go ahead and drop the rest of my goblins, and those guys should be able to steal everything from that storage right there. So the final building I want to take out is this town hall up top. I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple more archers. I'm not sure if it'll give me the 2% that I need. If not, I could definitely drop the rest of my archers on the builder's huts on the right or on the barracks on the bottom. But since he is a town hall 7, I would imagine that it would give me 2% for a single building. And after it goes down in just a second, let's go ahead and see what we got. So it looks like it gave me 2%. That's all that I need. I don't need to drop anything else. Don't need to drop my king, my archers, or anything. I can go ahead and end the battle. And as you guys can see, almost 300,000 gold and about 175,000 elixir. So pretty good raid right there. Didn't really cost me too much to do that one. 300,000 gold, if I could get that every single raid, that would be amazing. Honestly, I'm pretty good with 2,000. So let's go ahead and check this next base. And this guy is the same exact amount. He is over 300,000 gold, over 300,000 elixir, as well as 300 dark elixir. And it looks like this guy probably has most of his stuff on the mines and pumps on the outside. Alright, so giants going in, archers and goblins to follow up. Like I said, most of the resources look like they're inside the gold mines. I think I stole like 60,000 from that first gold mine, and that's how I knew that I'm not really going to have to focus on the storages for this raid. And then the rest of my troops going to go ahead and try to drop some wall breakers to get into that elixir pump right there inside of that compartment. But unfortunately, this guy was definitely one of those trolls who had Teslas next to his town hall. And even though I wasn't even trying to destroy the town hall right there, he ended up using his Tesla on my wall breakers, and I sort of had to come up with another plan. So goblins going down right here. Just want to make sure I get as many free buildings as possible before I enter the base to get those last gold mines and elixir pumps. I'm going to go ahead and attack from right here with some of my archers and giants, since there are a couple of defensive buildings as well as the barbarian king. So I'm going to drop mine as well, and hopefully we can make our way through all this garbage and then get to that dark elixir drill as well as those 2 gold mines. All right, so goblins going down. Looks like they should be able to take those gold mines out pretty easily. And then I dropped my wall breakers, which luckily made their way through, and now the rest of my goblins should be able to go for that gold mine or go for the storages that are on the bottom left, even though the storages really don't have too much inside of them. So now looking at the base again, I still want to make my way into that compartment that the Tesla shot me down at earlier, but rather than attack from there, I just noticed that there was a gap right here near these army camps. So I dropped my giant and my wall breakers as well as my goblins. Those guys had no problem going through, and you can see that they made their way and destroyed that first elixir collector, and the rest of them should run to that second elixir collector and final elixir collector, and we'll see how much damage we can do to that one. So pretty solid job. I really wasn't focused on getting any stars for this raid, as you guys could tell. I ended up stealing 600,000 resources. I lost 17 trophies, but I won 17 trophies on the last raid, so I'm really not too worried about it. Again, resources are all that matters, and yeah, pretty good raid. Let's go ahead and check out this next guy right here. So this guy's a Town Hall 7, and rarely when I use this army composition, I find people that I have an opportunity to 3-star, but since this guy has like no compartments inside of this base, he still has double layered walls, which do absolutely nothing right now. And yeah, I can just drop all my giants from one side. I can drop them from two sides actually, and then sort of just make my way around the base using archers, since most of his defenses are actually on the outer ring of the base, and my archers can sort of just shoot over the top and take those guys out. So giants going down, archers are going to take care of that cannon right there. The mortars are towards the center, but honestly, they shouldn't really be that big of a problem, especially with my giants tanking most of the damage, as well as the first mortar already went down. So I'm just going to drop a couple more wall breakers on the very bottom to speed things up, drop those goblins, and we should be able to take the rest of these buildings out. So defenses are going down. I dropped a couple more archers, but honestly, at this point, I realized I was probably going to go overkill. I did drop some archers at the bottom just to speed that up, so I didn't have to spend a minute waiting for my troops to run down there, but I'm going to hold on to the rest of my goblins for now, since I really don't need them to get 3 stars on this raid. So 82%, couple more buildings down here. Still do have 2 wall breakers, as well as my lightning spells for later raids. I'm not really going to drop those here. And yeah, final couple buildings are going down, and there were a couple more buildings on the outside that I had to take care of. So let's go ahead and knock those things out right now. So wrapping up the raid, 226,000 gold, 203,000 elixir. Let's go ahead and head back to base, spend all of the money that we got today, and we got around 2.5 million gold and 2.5 million elixir each, as well as we gained about 2,000 something dark elixir for all those raids today. So I'm going to go ahead and build the Hidden Tesla like I said. I still do have 1 builder left, and before I use that builder, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the walls on the inside of my base. So upgrade a couple of these guys to level 7. I'm just going to do these here and there as I raid more gold than I need for some of these upgrades. And then after that, building my air sweeper, and then that's going to do it for all the defenses and buildings at Town Hall 8. So inside the next episode, I'm going to have a new base design for you guys to check out. You guys can drop some comments and critiques. But yeah, I'm excited to redesign my base, finally get a new one, and it's going to be the first time I've designed a base with air sweeper at Town Hall 8. So I'm sort of going to have to cook up an interesting design and see what I can do. Again, if you guys want me to join your clan for the next video, just drop a comment in the comment section below with your clan tag as well as your name, so I can say what's up when I'm in your clan. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.